Hello, I'm Jenny Lynn Knopp with your Daily Fix for January 21st, 2016. Here's what's happening today. A little disappointment for Star Wars fans. It was announced that the release of Episode 8 is being pushed back. The original release date of May 2017 is no more. Fans will now have to wait an additional 7 months for the film because December 15th is the new target date. No official reason was given for the change, but it's safe to assume that the incredible success of The Force Awakens was a factor. With Episode 7 being released last December and breaking numerous sales at the box office, you can understand why the powers that be would want to keep the same pattern. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know? So we don't want to fix it, but let's talk about upgrading it. At least that's what the folks at MySage want to talk about. They have an article that speculates about the possible opening dates for Star Wars Land, Soarin' Over the World, and other highly anticipated attractions. There are a few more ideas in the piece about what lies ahead for the California parks, but to get those details, you'll need to head to mysage.com. Speaking of things that need to be fixed, upgraded, or changed, SeaWorld continues to make adjustments. Officials from the park are saying that they are getting rid of lifting floors in the orca tanks. These floors were installed after the death of Don Brancho, a whale trainer who died after being injured and drowned in one of the tanks. SeaWorld, however, says that these floors are no longer needed now that the training and medical care of the whales takes place in shallower water. While we're on the subject of animals, let's talk about Animal Kingdom. It's getting a new exhibit, Zootopia. The upcoming film of the same name is obviously the inspiration behind the new showcase. The exhibit will give guests a chance to see some of the research that went into the making of the film, much of which took place right there at Animal Kingdom. Look for Zootopia's exhibit in the conservation station. The opening date is set for January 29th. Now let's shift a little from Zootopia over to something more Zoolander, because fashion is trending on the Diz. Dara Ross has written an article that covers Minnie's massive wardrobe and her current obsession with it. If you too find yourself curious about the many looks of Miss Mouse, this is a post you'll want to read. You'll find it up on wdwinfo.com. And now that we've covered fashion, let's talk food. Over on the Diz boards, there's a thread about Skipper Canteen that's getting a lot of attention right now. Started by the Rusty Scupper, the discussion revolves around the restaurant's unique approach to ADRs. Or maybe it's better to say the rejection of them. With Skipper Canteen being the only restaurant that does not accept ADRs, it appears that the restaurant is suffering and cast members are being asked to push the place. Push meaning endorse and recommend the establishment to guests. To find out what that is all about, have a peek at the Disney Restaurants Forum on Dizboards.com. And coming up later today on the Diz Unplugged, the Universal show discusses touring the parks while under construction. How do these types of projects affect the park experience? Is it even worth going at all? Hear what the team has to say about all of this at 1 p.m. on youtube.com/DizUnplugged. And we have our weather forecast for folks heading into the parks tomorrow. Orlando is expected to have thunderstorms on Friday with a high of 72 and a low of 50. Anaheim will see cloudy skies with a high of 72 and a low of 52. Well, that's our daily fix for January 21st, 2016. For links to all that we mentioned today, visit wdwinfo.com/dailyfix. I'm Jenny Lynn Knopp. Enjoy your day.